Congressman, you have made the foreclosure issue a top priority of yours. Back in February, you wrote to 10 mortgage companies asking for information about their foreclosure practices. What's the response been like?
Well, we've gotten responses from some of them, and others have said basically, and then we've gotten hardly any response from a few. And so basically what we've said to Chairman Issa is those who fail to respond, we want him to issue subpoenas. In the past, he has not been reluctant to issue subpoenas when he thought they were appropriate. And we think that we've got an investigation going on here. These are banks that have admitted that they have done some things that were improper, and in my mind, in some instances, illegal. And we've got one of the worst foreclosure situations that we've experienced in our country. Just in the city of Baltimore alone, we've got some 11,000 folks that have lost their houses. Across the nation, 6 million that have lost their homes, and then 3 million that are going to lose them this year. So again, we want, since these are banks and servicers that have already admitted that they did things like robo-signing and signing false documents and playing games with people's lives, telling them they had a modification and then foreclosing them on them the next day, it's about time that they come and answer to the Congress, and that's all we want them to do.
Well, Congressman, you haven't always seen eye to eye with Chairman Issa on the issue of subpoenas. Do you expect him to accept your request?
I would certainly hope so. Again, when he has asked for subpoenas, we've sat down and talked about them. Most of them I had concerns with, but he has always said that he was doing what he had to do. And one of the things that he makes a big deal of is that when he cannot get the information that he wants, he believes that the subpoena is the appropriate way. You just said, and I'm glad you mentioned it, that we sent our letters out in February. We still have not gotten the appropriate responses. As a matter of fact, MetLife said to us, the only way we're going to give you the documents that you requested is that you issue a subpoena. So I think basically these banks have set themselves up and basically given us no choice. When Chairman Issa has issued subpoenas in the past, he's basically said, I have no choice. And again, this is one of the things that is hurting our economy tremendously. We've got to address it. The banks have been bailed out. They're doing fine, as you well know. But our consumers and our folks who their most important investment, their house, they're losing them. But there's something else that's happening that a lot of people don't think about. Communities are disintegrating right in front of our eyes. Why? Because their property values are going down. And once you have one house on a block that is subject to foreclosure, the value of the other houses go down.
And so, Congressman,
this is serious business.